Okay, so welcome to a series of videos that are around a subject that I think lots of us can benefit from looking into, and that's about pressure. Okay, so if you experience pressure, if you worry about where pressure comes from, if you know that it affects your performance, your enjoyment of certain things, this series of videos is for you. Okay, it was spurned by some conversations I was having with some of the coaches at Saints Basketball Academy in Folkestone, and so it will be looking at sports performance and pressure, but it can be applied to any area of life. And one of the key parts of the body that we're talking about when we talk about pressure is around the shoulders. Okay, pressure is often manifested, experienced as like a heavy weight or burden on the body. It can also be experienced almost like feeling confined and constricted, and so we want to break out and be free of it and almost try and escape something. Okay, but one of the key things that I look at when I look at any experience of life, I'm looking at the body, I'm looking at the mind and its experience of it, is how real is it? Okay, so and when I talk about that, you could talk about real pressure and unreal pressure, like pressure that's made up, but if you add enough emotion to it, if you add enough consequence to it, it actually starts to have a real effect. Okay, so in sports, there may be a consequence to an action. If I shoot a ball, it can go in and my team will get points, and it can miss. And actually the consequence when you miss is you don't get points. That's it, okay? But one of the things that we do when we're dealing with what I would call unreal pressure is we start to add other consequences on it. Oh, I missed, and so I'm going to feel bad. Or I missed, and so other people are going to laugh at me. Or I missed, and so the other team are now going to go and score, okay? And the moment that we start to create consequences that are not guaranteed by our action, so it's not true that any of those things are definitely going to happen, even if they've happened in the past, then we are now starting to add pressure to ourselves. We're effectively generating and creating pressure that may have nothing to do with the action that we're taking. Okay? In the second video, I'm going to talk about how to break out of the experience of pressure, almost like a habit, and I've spoken about habits in some recent videos as well, and equally then to increase your enjoyment and to increase your performance. So we'll look in that video at what is the relationship between pressure and performance.